Hey guys, it's your girl Makaya. Welcome to my channel. If you're new and if you're not, thank you so much for joining me again today. So as you guys can see by the title of this video, this is going to be my updated full coverage foundation routine. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and without further ado, let's get right into it, okay? Hey y'all, so the first thing that I'm going to do is moisturize my skin using this bio oil. This is really good for like if you have like acne scars, breakouts, anything like that. I am currently going through some breakouts right now, like around my chin area, but we're not going to look at that, okay? But for foundation today, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me. This is the dewy and smooth version, if I'm not mistaken. That's what it's called. But I am in the shade Toffee 330. And the first thing that I do, you guys know, is I carve out the top of my brows because of course I use concealer underneath, but you know, we definitely like a neat brow, so I'm just going to carve out my brows using the foundation before I apply it all over the rest of my face. Once I'm done applying the foundation to my face, I'm going to just blend it out with this Morphe Dome brush. If I'm not mistaken, this is the 439 brush. It's currently sold out right now though. But like, this is my favorite foundation brush of all time. Ever since I got it, probably like 6 years ago now. I have always loved this brush. Like, it blends out the foundation flawlessly. And then I just take my damp, clean beauty blender and I just blend out my foundation even further, just to make sure there are no streaks from the brush. It just, you know, helps with blending, y'all know. And then now, once I'm done with the foundation, I'm just gonna go ahead and start contouring. I now contour using foundation. It just looks a lot more seamless to me versus using like an actual contour stick or like a contour cream, because y'all know foundation blends out all over your face, so why not contour using foundation? This is the Maybelline Fit Me in the Dewy and Smooth version as well, but this one is in the shade 360 Mocha. And y'all, this shade is like perfect. It's like my perfect contour shade. It's still like that bronzy-ish color, like it's not too dark, you know what I mean, to where it looks muddy. It just looks like really sun-kissed. I love it. Y'all know I like looking tan. I love looking like darker than I actually am because my face is so pale. So this is just like perfect. Okay, so once I'm done contouring, I'm just gonna go ahead and reverse highlight or reverse contour the lower half of my face, so like underneath the cheekbones. It just makes it to where it looks cleaner and you don't look like you have a 5 o'clock shadow, because that's not cute. Okay, so I just take my leftover foundation just to do that part. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to get into highlighting. We love that. Y'all know highlighting is like my favorite part of doing my makeup. It's just so satisfying. But I use the Born This Way concealer. And I love this formula. Like, y'all know, everybody knows that the favorite concealer used to be Tarte Shape Tape. Now it's Born This Way, okay? I don't know what they put in this concealer, but the formula is so good. It's like the perfect coverage, not too cakey. I love it, even though I do end up, you know, brightening it a little bit more with a different concealer. This is just like the perfect base, if that makes sense. So once I'm done blending out the Born This Way concealer, I'm just going to go ahead and add some of the Benefit Boi-ing concealer. This one is just a tad, well, I'm not going to say a tad, probably about 3 shades lighter than the first one that I used. But y'all know I love a super bright under eye. So I'm only using this concealer under my eyes, not on my forehead, not my cupid's bow, not my chin, not my nose, none of that. Just under my eyes, just because I want, you know, a little bit brighter look. So once I'm done blending that out, I'm just gonna take my brush, you guys. I am back to baking. When I stopped baking, I noticed that my under eyes would crease. So what I do is I just take this little small fluffy brush with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I just take a little bit of the powder and set under my eyes quickly. With a thin layer, and then I go in and set under my eyes and I let it bake. So you want to put a thin layer of setting powder on your eyes first, just so, you know what I'm saying, it's not super wet when you're putting a lot of powder down. But you definitely want to bake, because I have noticed that I do not crease at all anymore when I bake. So your girl is back to baking. Back to baking. But as you guys can see, I'm literally just setting all the places that I highlighted. I let the setting powder sit probably for about 5 minutes, and then I go ahead and dust it off. I'm using that same brush that I used to apply the powder first. And you definitely want to set underneath your cheekbones. Of course, I'm going to make sure that line is not super like prominent once I do like my bronzer and stuff, but you definitely want to make sure that it is set in place. So now I'm taking this Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and I use like the third to darkest shade to contour my nose. I don't like to use the shade that I use to contour my face on my nose, just because it's a little too dark. This looks a little bit more like toned down to me. And I don't like a super harsh contoured nose, but I do want it to look contoured. Now I'm going to use the 2 darkest shades in the palette to set the rest of the contour places on my face. So my forehead, my cheekbones, underneath my chin, like my jawline. And it just looks really nice. It's like a great color combo before you do the bronzer. Because y'all know I love looking super bronzy and tan. I love it. I like looking sun-kissed year round, y'all. This is like pretty much the same foundation routine that I would use during the winter time as well. Just I would probably wear a I would probably moisturize my face a little bit different. But yeah, this e.l.f. bronzer, y'all, if you've never tried it, oh my god, it's fire. And it's inexpensive. It's like $5 at most. And now I'm going to be using this Kat Von D blush that I've had, you guys, for so long. And I just was so scared to use it because it looked super purple pink. Like, if you see it in person, it's even more purplish pink than it looks on camera. But this is the Kat Von D double-sided blush in the shade Bonnie and Clyde. Y'all, this is my favorite blush now. Like, I love it. Ever since I tried it the first time, I haven't stopped wearing it. And now to highlight my face, I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution strobe highlighter. If I'm not mistaken, this one is in the shade Gold Addict. So pretty. And it's not doing too much. I do highlight my cheekbones a little bit now. I used to just highlight the inner portion of my face, so like my nose, in the corner of my eyes, like my cupid's bow, but now I highlight everywhere. And last but not least, you guys, I am going to be spraying my face with this Benefit Pore-fessional setting spray. It's so good, and I love the way it mists. But I did decide to go ahead and show you guys my lip combo in this video, even though this is my full coverage foundation routine. I was like, well, they always ask me questions about my lip combo, so I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys it. This is the Ruby Kisses lip liner in the shade brown. Y'all know my favorite lip liners. I really need to come out with my own lip liner because I really been talking about Ruby Kisses for too long, and they don't even send me anything. Okay. And now for the lipstick, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in this shade Starfish. And then I'm going to use the Julius Place lipstick in the shade Lady, and then a clear gloss on top. But that's pretty much the entire look, you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Also, all of the products that I use in this video will be linked down below in the description box, so don't forget to check that out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.